Alabama picked not to make the playoff by Betonline.ag. They got a lot to prove there. Spring practice date and time has been named, and Mark Sears, one of the best players in the country, on a list of the great basketball players across the country. We're going to talk about all of that right here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. Hey, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Let's get this thing started. Roll Tide. What do you say, everybody? There he is, Big Elmo. I'm Mick Gillispie. Great to see all of you guys as we talk Alabama football at Brett Elmore Show on WJLX. A morning bird over there. And I'm that broadcaster, Mick. Are you ready to get to sleep so you can get up tomorrow and talk about the world of everything?
Sure. I mean, I don't get any sleep, but it'll be okay. It's fine.
You go to bed and it's like you never slept. You just wake right back up.
Right. It's like Groundhog Day every day.
Well, let's get into this right now. This is a story that has really angered you. You wanted to tear your own tower down and give it away because you saw that betonline.ag has Bama missing the college football playoff. Were you surprised by this?
Blasphemy. I tell you, not making the playoff? Alabama, the Crimson Tide? That much disrespect for Kalen DeBoers and our boys that are coming back and transferring in? At plus 225 makes me want to go and put a little money down on the Tide.
Yeah, look at the group that they have ahead of them. Now, I don't have any problem with Ohio State. They went out and bought the best players in the country. I got them there. Georgia right there. I agree with that. Oregon, pretty good team. Texas went out and spent some money. Clemson, and who knows? They're not going to play much competition in the ACC. Florida State, I don't know about them. I mean, they lost a bunch of players. How about Kansas State having better odds than Alabama? Michigan having better odds than Alabama. I don't know about that. Utah having better odds than Alabama. Don't know about that either. Miami, come on. Ole Miss, yeah, I could see that with all the players that they signed. Arizona, don't think so. They lost their coach. Penn State, nope, don't think so either. Tennessee, I was surprised by that. But there's Alabama. 9-4 and plus 225. I was shocked by that.
So, in other words, if we played the 12-team playoff today, and this is what we had, make the cutoff line there at Arizona, and that's going to be your 12-team playoff. So Bama would be not the first team out looking in, not the second team, but the third on the outdoor, knocking on the door, trying to get into the playoffs. I don't see it. But how many SEC teams are ahead of them here? You got Texas, you have Ole Miss, you have Tennessee, and you have Georgia. So four teams ahead of Alabama in the playoffs.
Yeah, and what does that tell you? I mean, who else surprises you not being in this mix, right? So you got Georgia in there, and you got Ole Miss in there, and that's it. Like the SEC is not very well represented.
Well, I mean, Texas is in there.
I forgot about Texas. You're right.
Texas is in there, so
I forgot.
That would be your that would be your 1, 2, 3 teams in the playoff, and then Tennessee being your fourth on the outside looking in with Alabama.
Yeah, I forgot Texas. I got to include them as well.
Yeah, we got to get used to them and Oklahoma being in the conference, but what does that mean for Alabama as far as the schedule is concerned? How many games are they going to have to win to get into this playoff?
Yeah, well, it's interesting, and I'll tell you what, it may be good odds to bet against Alabama because I got a feeling that they're going to be in that 12-team playoff when it's all said and done. All right, Well, Alabama's going to start working towards that. First practice is Monday, March 4th at 3:25. Brett, are you going to show up in pads? Are you ready to try to sack some quarterbacks and make the team?
They need me at corner, as we were talking about that yesterday, but I don't have the speed, Mick. Um, don't have the speed, but no, it's exciting. Monday, we kick off spring practice, and we here's the change, Mick. The media is going to be allowed to watch practice for a few times, and the assistant coaches are going to be available for interviews. That is the first big change of this new era post Saban.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a different era. I was talking to a former player today, and he was saying, I don't know that Coach Saban's style would work in the future, that players like to be patted on the back and the media obviously the same way. And Coach DeBoer is going to be a lot less abrasive. So, yeah, I'm all about that. I love the fact that we're going to have practice. I don't know that that's going to help Alabama or hurt them, but for us in the media, love it.
Love it, and hopefully we can get down, watch a little bit of them, and get a little footage. But looking forward to it, and of course it culminates to the big A-Day game, and we need a big crowd there. But looking forward to spring. It's almost here. I can reach out and touch it.
I know. We're coming in, and we're going to keep on previewing position groups right here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. All right. Mark Sears named to the Oscar Robertson watch list. Alabama hasn't played great defense this year, but boy, they can score points. And when Mark Sears does his thing, it just feels like Alabama might not play a lot of defense, but they play too much offense for them to lose.
Well, it's sort of like we were talking about on the rollback show the other night. 95 points make is enough to win a basketball game. You know that. You should win if you score 95 points, but my goodness. Sears, only one of 4 SEC players to be recognized in this mix of players. He's also a Naismith Player of the Year midseason watch list nominee. And you're right, he's a dynamic player. He ranks number 1 in the SEC in scoring. He's averaging 20 points a game. He's had a heck of a year. One of 3 Division I players and the only Power 5 player that has 550 points this season. 2-time Player of the Week. He's a difference maker, and he deserves this. The Oscar Robertson Trophy and All-America watch list that came out yesterday, and that's from the U.S. Basketball Writers Association, so they know their hoops.
Going to be interesting. I mean, here we are down the stretch, and I literally mean that. Alabama's got some tough games at Ole Miss, against Tennessee, at Florida, and Arkansas to try to win the SEC. You're going to have to figure it out. And I would say 3 or 4 of these, and if you do that, you're going to win the SEC. This is a tough run, though.
It is a tough run, but I was looking at it. Have you seen Tennessee's schedule for their remaining schedule?
It's pretty tough.
It's really tough. So, Saturday may be the what decides it all. But as they say, there's a lot of basketball yet to be played. Even though there's a few games left, there's still a lot to be played. And we'll see if Bama can wrap up that regular season championship. Because I'm with you. That means a whole lot. Winning the tournament's great, the SEC tournament, but that regular season schedule championship is big.
Yeah, no, I'm with you totally on that one as well. And when you win those tournaments, you get rings, and those are obviously big deals. You come to programs because you want to win rings. Hey guys, I want to remind you too that newlifeart.com promo code Bama Tailgate 15% off 4th and 31 Gravedigger, and I'm gonna show you here in the next couple shows what Gravedigger looks like in color, because I saw it and it looks amazing. You want to take advantage of that opportunity. 15% off right now when you use the promo code Bama Tailgate off of 4th and 31. Yeah, forget about one guy transferring to Texas. It doesn't matter. That print, I honestly, Brett, it's one of the most beautiful prints I think Daniel Moore's ever done. I love the colors blast at you. You're going to be absolutely amazed by it. And tomorrow I'm going to show you. But use that promo code right now, Bama Tailgate, to get 15%
What a
off.
tease.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
a tease, man.
Teasing you. I'm telling you guys all about it right now. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel, guys. Also, our friend Chad Anderson at chadwickanderson.com. He's helped over 10,000 families get into new homes, just like this one right here, which is more of a studio. But I couldn't have done it without him. And I mean that truly. He was fantastic. He's an investment consultant and an Airbnb expert. chadwickanderson.com, and a proud part of our show. And don't forget, if you're up in the mornings, the Brett Elmore Show. Brett, tell them.
Tune in. We're on all the major platforms streaming, wherever you may be. WJLX1015.com. Get us on the iHeartRadio app. Get us on TuneIn. You can download the WJLX app for your smartphone. We're everywhere, baby. Wake up with me and enjoy your morning. And I tell corny jokes and play rock music, so it's great. I love it. I have a great
All right. That's Brett Elmore. I'm Mick Gillispie. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and roll tide.